Chicago Cubs. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Chicago Cubs find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
You say forget all that, Boog. Block out the noise because the season is decided on the field, okay? So there's still talent on this roster, and if one or two players have big years, they could be right in the thick of the race.
That's a good point, Chris. Seems like every year we see at least one team unexpectedly make a run, and maybe this season they could be that team. Almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Phil Horvath.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the
one down, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Alonso de Silva. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Just missed.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
Ball inside.
And ball four, two aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
2 on, 1 out. High. Now at the plate. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game, facing an opposite. Handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Eugene Shepard stands in now and watches strike one. And he deals. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That misses. And a count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the inning is over.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Wrigley Field, on the hill here today, David Lewis. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable.
So 1 out, nobody on. Brian Vick, the next Cub to hit, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Foul ball there. Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. The other way. And it stays fair. Brian Vick with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Martin Urbina, the next Cub to hit. And that's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Turner will hit next. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Runners at the corners, 1 away here on opening day. Got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And now here is Ray Richard. Yeah, that's fouled off. Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Urbina rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And they lead by 2.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Here's the second baseman, Demetrius McCann. And a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one clips the outside corner. 0-2 now.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of 2 in the series. That one just misses.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the dirt, tag, see! He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And we're back. And now, Dennis Miklas.
Dennis Miklas.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Vick digs in now. Singleton scored his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Delgado. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Cubs stranded on the north side of so runner at second, 2 down. De Silva getting ready to hit. He reached on a walk his first time. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Man at second. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Martin Urbina. Lewis back to work. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a broken bat flare. To first, 1 up, 1 down. And next will be the base is empty, 1 away. Eugene Shepard steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that clips the inside corner.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Next pitch is outside. Outside with a breaking ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down.
So 2 away with nobody on. Brian Vick, the next to hit. Strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
2 out, space is empty.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Inside, almost got him.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The left fielder, number 34.
So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Urbina in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Two outs.
Aye.
Now move to first.
He's
Vic
good.
back in on a dive. Out to short. Gets. And that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
3. 3. 3. 3. 0. 3.
One down. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Alonso De Silva. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, McCann. Slings to first in time.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the.
Now,
Ball 4, take the base. 3. 0.
Eugene Shepard steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Horvath back to work. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
On the ground, right side, Turner. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Third baseman, Brian Vick.
Foul ball.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
The left fielder, number 34. Martin.
And next for the Cubs, Martin Urbina. 1 for 3. He swings and fouls one off. One out, bases empty. And it's fouled away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fastball is outside. Pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's down and away.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alonso de Silva. Fouled off. He was late.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Now fly ball to right center. Doyle sizes this one up. Makes the grab one away. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That one hit to right. Doyle sizing this one up. And there are 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for Los Angeles, Eugene Shepard. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Got it. And that'll do it.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
2-0 your final here in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one. So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Omar Hannon. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
You're out.
And next for L.A., Alonso de Silva.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. That just misses. 1-2 the count.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Samuel De Jesus. What's the scouting report on him? One out, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Brian Vick. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
One down, base is empty. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
In the dirt, and it's 2-2. That's inside.
Full count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Next to hit, Martin Urbina. Misses inside, and that's ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Eugene Shepard. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. And that one upstairs, ball 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Next offering is downstairs. And
Ball
misses
3.
inside.
Full count.
Good plate
Take the
appearance
base.
there.
Ball 4.
Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
In the dirt, blocked.
Ball 4. Take the base. 3. You're out. 3. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
So digging in, Brian Vick. He's 0 for 1. First offering, runner goes, pitch in for a strike. Throw, save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. High. On the move. That is the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Still no score.
You're out. Out. 3.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now the left fielder, Martin Urbina. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And another ball. Fastball for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Full count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His first homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
And now the first baseman, Howard Turner, walked his first time. Outside low, ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hammer, base hit.
Everything came together for him. That's about as Texas.
That's ball 4.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Shepard will hit next. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Well, this situation with the runner on second, you got to get him up to third. Think back up to middle or to right field.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a count 1-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the set. One down, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Brian Vick. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's safe. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
So up now for Chicago, Martin Urbina. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt, and it's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Darryl Floyd preparing to come on if needed. Bravo, the lefty, warming up as well. Man at second. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So one hit is all they get. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. So runner at second, 2 down. De Silva digs in now, 1 for 2. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Ow! And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Darryl Floyd. And now the catcher comes up to him. Eugene Shepard. Cannon back to work. Outside. And that is ball 1. Cannon into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. And that just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To third. And foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run.
Back here at Wrigley Field, and here is Brian Vick. Up and in, ball 1. Floyd goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Action in the pen down there. Johnny Knowles appears to be getting loose. Nieto also getting ready. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get.
Ball 4, take the bench.
Here's the catcher to hit, Eugene Shepard.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Clips the corner. Strike 1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next.
That one down the line, and that's foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. So a 9th inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm.
Ball four. Take your base.
2 on, 1 out. Vick, the next to hit. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout.
1-0.
Now a pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. And that drops in for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
1 down and the winning run at third. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Now batting,
And
the
next
left
for the
fielder,
Cubs, Martin Urbina.
Urbina.
He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
On the ground. On the run, throw to first. Wow, he got him. What a play. Cubs strand a couple. Still tied, 1-1. And one out, runner at second. Mikolas getting ready to hit. 1 for 4 with a double. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, I think that's a case of
The bat,
overthinking
the
right there. He got
Eugene
3 straight fastballs
Shepard.
looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Eugene Shepard steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1 there. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back now, and on the mound, the closer,
Now
Ruben
pitching for
Gaudí.
Los Angeles.
Run.
That's ball 4. You're out.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. Just about ready to go. And on the hill here today, Eric Miniak. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when
Leading
you've
off
got
the
a pitcher
afternoon
that's
for
going to go out
Milwaukee,
there.
That's ball 4. You're out. Three. Out. You're out.
One down. Gray Manouche stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball for a strike. Manouche goes 6'1", hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he was born in Canada. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a high chopper. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Gray Manouche with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Back to the
Three. Out. You're out. Out. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take your base. 3. 3. You're out. 3. 3.
and up next for New York, Gray Manouche reached on an infield single his first time. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And the 1-0. And that one clips the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Pitch is in there. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it remains 2-2. The Brewers leading by 2 here on opening day. And it's filled up. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
That's just a nasty pitch right there, and I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking.
Now
at the plate, looks like it's a foul.
That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take your base. You're out. 3.
So 2 down, and the batter now, Gray Manouche. Right through there for a strike. The Yankees looking to rally. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Now a slow roller to second. Martin. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Back in the Bronx, new inning getting started, and now Dominic Martin. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Ramos, 6'1" righty, 22 years old, and he was born in the Netherlands. Back up the, oh, that got him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out.
Oh, that was pretty right there. Beautiful play with the bare hand.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on the knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Justin Brown up now for the Brewers.
Ball. 1-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. And that is out of play. And that skips in the dirt. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Drilled out towards left center field. Gill sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Up now for Milwaukee, Peter Valbuena.
The third baseman, Peter Valbuena.
Close but called a ball. And it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. There's the strike. In the air, left field. Gill brings it in for the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
Here comes the closer here in the 9th,
Number
Claude
13.
Ritchie.
And I can't imagine.
Three.
2-0 your final here in this one for Chris Singleton and Art. So just about set now. And pitching in this game, Alex Liriano. Chris, a sub three.
Number 33.
Two nothing your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire Angels going up against the Chicago White Sox. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Angels, with their eyes set on defending that World Series title from last year. And a bit odd, they're not considered a front runner after winning it all. That's not usually the case.
Well, Boog, they're still right in the mix. They'll contend, but they're not head and shoulders above the rest of the league by any means. They're going to have to scrap and claw all the way to October if they want to repeat.
You're right. There's still a ton of talent on the roster, so it doesn't seem far-fetched. Just about ready to roll here on the hill here today. Brian. So 2 down. Darren Weber now at the plate, looking for his first big league hit right here. That's
Ball, that's
outside.
outside.
And that is ball one. 2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike
1
2.
ball.
See if you can
2
go
strikes.
upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, left field, Katimer on his way over. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, so in now for the Angels.
Ball 4, take your base. You're out.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for her major league debut. Tom Katimer. Close one, doesn't get the call.
1-0.
1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And there's a foul ball.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. One, 2 now.
That's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Not close with that one. 3-2 now. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Reynolds makes the grab. 2 down. James Smith. Here's the left fielder, Tom Katimer.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That's outside,
that ball went out.
and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on here on opening day.
Ball, that's down.
And delivers outside.
Hey.
That one's in there. And now it's filled up 3-2.
Helpful.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Angels go quietly there, and we're still knotted at 0. Bottom 4,
And
stepping in. Now it's going to be Darren Weber. Fly to left his first time. Just missed. And that is downstairs. Ball 2. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Now batting,
Darren
number
Weber with his
38.
first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So, man aboard, Alex Hooper steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Three. You're out. 3. You're out. 3. You're out. 3. Go ahead run on base. Katimer the next to hit. Fouled off down the right side.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now. Stepping in, Darren Weber, 1 for 2. That one catches the zone, 0-1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fernandez over to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now here's
Ball 4, take the base.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Katimer digs in now. Just missed. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one ripped. Way back there. That one is gone. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
And here on the south side, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Gregorio Lopez. Just missed. Hit in the air, center field. Chavez has this one sized up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Random now at the plate. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1 out, base is empty. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Chavez makes the grab. Out number 2. White Sox down to their final out. And now the right fielder, Allen Reynolds. And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Okay, all set to go. So in now for Cleveland. Antoine Welch. High in the air, out to right. Random going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's the Guardians lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2. So a pitcher making his major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, Boog. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start. So they're hoping that that's what he can be for this organization. Someone who can start a bunch of opening days for them in the future as well.
Outside. 1 out, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Chop back up the middle. Random. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single. Ronald Rodriguez digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Emmett Fraden digs in for the Guardians. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
3 balls and no strikes.
That one fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And now the lefty. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Coming home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
That is it. The third baseman.
Next to hit, Archie Kemp. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. There's the strike. 1 run across in the frame so far here on opening day. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Oh, and he hit him.
That hit him.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Chris Masterson digs in for the Guardians. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Squirts away a little bit. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Rodriguez takes it to the bag. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Mario Franco. What do you got on him, Chris?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match, but I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Bottom of the first. So up now for Kansas City, George O'Farrell. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He goes down looking. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up They trying to rack up Ks early in their career.
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Out to short, Rodriguez. Tosses to first, and here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Finding themselves down a run early. They'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Juan Acosta in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Just
Ball
missed.
outside. Two one.
Curve hit right back to him in plenty of time to first. Royals set down in order. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Kansas City at the plate, J.P. Martinez. Almanzar back to work. Inside, ball 1. And another ball.
That's down.
Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. Just missed. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And up next for Cleveland, Joe Random. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Puts a bunt down. Tosses to first, out on the sac bunt. So up next, Joe Random. That one found hard the other way. Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Antoine Welch. And a foul ball. Two outs. Right side. And that is that. Guardians lead one, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the catcher, Mark Chavis. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's in the dirt. And the count 1-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. And that's too high, ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
That's to third. Fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Waste no time there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Joe Randall steps in for the Royals. Headed towards the corner. And it one-hops the wall. One runs in.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Digging in, Joe Brandon. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Rodriguez, the runner at third. Random stands at second. No outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is a big first out.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Joe Random.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Joe Random. Inside, just missed.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And another ball.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Not even close there. 3-1. Brandon in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings through that one out in front that time.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Hit in the air, right field. Welch. And there's 2 down.
Batting 9, the right fielder, Joe
Now a chance for Joe Random. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it falls. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 3-1. To second, pulls him off the bag. So runner at second, 2 down. O'Farrell getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Lifted in the air, right center field. And the inning is over. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Gary, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one outside. And that's ball 2.
2-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and no one can get there. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Rodriguez will hit next. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. The shortstop takes the ball.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That one inside, and it's 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. No outs. Runner on second. And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now the 4-0 hitter for the Guardians, Emmett Fraden. Gets the outside corner with that one. Gary, the runner at second with one away. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Picks himself up an RBI. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
One down, runner at third. Camp digs in now. That's inside. Ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Random under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging and heading for home. He'll score on the sac fly. Back even. It's 3-3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Chris Masterson, the next to hit.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And ball one. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Tied up here in the early going. A little out front there as he swings through it.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next offering misses. Full count, 3-2. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fly ball center field, random. And that is that. 2 and draw even again.
For the Royals,
set for the bottom of the
second
third.
baseman,
So up now for Kansas City, Fernando Alvarado. Ball 1 and a pitch inside.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, and a count 1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. And that one is lifted in the air. Martinez hauls it in for the out. Juan Acosta steps in for the Royals. Grounded out his first time up. This one lifted in the air, left field, and it's caught for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Chavis in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And there's a ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That misses. Ball. Now 2-2.
2-2.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first. That's the inning. Royals bats are quiet there. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Now the left fielder, J.P. Martinez. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Corrals it. And there's one away. And next is the Guardians catcher, Joe Brandom. And that's fouled off.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
In the air, right side, and that will fall. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter number 1.
So digging in, Joe Brandom. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Popped up and a foul ball. Drops a bunt down the first base side. There's one. And that's all they'll get.
The right fielder, number 33, Antoine.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Antoine Welch digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one for strike one. Movement in the bullpen.
0-1.
Rick McPhail getting ready to go. Cruz getting cranked up as well. That's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So in now for Cleveland, Willie Joe Gary Jr. Ball one there.
That's a
If he
ball.
can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in. Runner around third. Safe at the plate. It's a 3-run inside the park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see it inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting a second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Jorge Almanzar won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm.
Pitching for the
And
Royals.
we've got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Ray
43.
Guerra.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this
Guerra.
one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen.
Here at Kauffman Stadium, ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the first baseman, Julio Rodriguez. There's a strike. And that one wrapped foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses
Ball.
the zone, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball,
See
2
if you can
strikes.
go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Curve in the dirt.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a
Now
low 90s
batting,
fastball, and I'm not
shortstop,
sure he was trying to
Joe
challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Random
That's
at
a
the
ball.
plate for the second time as he takes ball
1
one.
ball, no strikes.
On the ground,
That's
right
foul.
side, and it goes just foul. Fastball for a strike. To the right side. He gets there with the slide. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Now batting, the
Joe
designated
Random
hitter,
steps
Joe
in for the Royals.
Random.
Flied to right his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
Heck what?
Foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Royals go down 1-2-3. And we go to the top of the 5th. Welcome back
Leading
as we
off
take a
for the
look at how
Guardians,
today's starting
the third
pitchers have
baseman,
fared so
Archie
far.
Cant.
Guerra back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
And that's outside. That one down the line, and foul ball.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Masterson, batting with one down, takes a strike. Inside corner for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
This one popped up. Alvarado snags it. 2 down. 2 outs. .6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shum.